we have a video tungkol sa pagtanggap ng demand letter. In this video, I am going to share with you paano ang tamang pagpapadala ng demand letter. Take note, what I'm going to share with you is based on what the law says. This video is only for academic discussion purposes and do not treat this as a form of giving legal advice. If you have an actual case, better consult a lawyer near you. Okay, so there are 4 ways sa pagpapadala ng demand letter. I-discuss ko yan one by one, so tapusin nyo itong video para hindi ma-skip yung important details. First is by personal service, meaning ikaw mismo o yung inutusan mo ang nag-aabot o nagpapareceive ng demand letter doon sa merong utang sa'yo. For example, so take note, in this example, yung inutusan mo is different from the LBC messenger or staff. So usually, papapirmahan mo sa letter mo yung nakatanggap ng letter as evidence na natanggap nga ang demand letter mo. The common problem is ayaw pumirma sa receiving copy mo. Well, ganun talaga eh. Yung iba nga, pinipicturan yung bahay and yung pinapadalhan ng sulat. Pwede naman ang ganyan, but syempre, baka mag-cause pa ng gulo. Like aawayin ka at sasabihan na bawal yung pagpipicture dahil in violation of his or privacy daw. So it all depends sa situation. Basta pag meron kayong actual case, you must consult a lawyer near you. Just don't rely on this video kasi this video only serves as your guide. The second mode of service is by registered mail. For example, ikaw ang nagpadala ng sulat. Pupunta ka ngayon sa post office. After mo mag-fill out ng form, merong registry receipt na ibibigay sa'yo. As proof na pinadala mo yung demand letter via registered mail, ang sabi sa section 17B, Rule 13 of the Rules of Court, need dyan ng affidavit of service nung messenger and the registry receipt na sinasabi ko. So paano ka makakakuha ng affidavit of service? Magre-request ka doon mismo sa post office. Pwede ka naman sumulat sa kanila. Usually, ang ini-issue nila is certification and that is acceptable. E paano kung via LBC pinadala? So this is the third mode. This is the service by accredited courier. That is section 17, paragraph C naman. Proof of service is affidavit of service, but hindi nung mensahero, but ikaw mismo kasi ikaw ang nagdala sa LBC. Basta kung sino yung nagdala sa LBC, siya yung mag-affidavit of service plus the official receipt or yung document tracking number. So yung mga resibo na natatanggap nyo from LBC, wag nyo ika-crumple and itatapon lang kasi that is an evidence na nire-require ng batas. Okay, fourth mode na tayo. Pwede naman by email or pwede din naman text message or via Facebook Messenger. So the proof of service is affidavit of service nung kung sino man ang nag-send ng demand letter plus the printed copy of the email message or yung messenger screenshot. So there are a lot of ways to prove na napadala ang demand letter. Kaya ang may mga utang dyan, please magbayad kayo and hindi nyo basta maipagkakaila na na-receive nyo talaga ang demand letter. Okay, so that ends our topic today. Sana marami kayong natutunan. And of course, yung mga diniscuss ko ay yan yung sinasabi ng batas. For now, please like this video, share this with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to hit that notification bell icon para ma-notify kayo ng mga next videos ko na i-upload. Thank you for watching. First, Yung mga dinidiscuss ko sa mga vlogs ko are based on my experience. Example, as a buyer of a car. Sa mga videos ko, pinapaliwanag ko lang yung sinasabi ng isang batas. In short, for academic discussion purposes itong vlogs ko. Second, in my videos, I do not give legal advice. Kasi baka mamaya yung kalaban nyo ay kliyente ko pala. So I do not give legal advice para wala tayong conflict of interest. Third, every situation is different. So if may hindi ako na didiscuss dun sa mga vlogs ko, it is just because may mga factors that need to be considered para maging accurate yung answer sa isang tanong or sa isang discussion. Kung may gusto kayong linawin, comment na lang kayo sa video. Last, kung meron kayong actual case o meron kayong gustong ireklamo, ibang lawyer na lang yung kunin nyo kasi I do not create my videos para mag-advertise ng services. So, yun na yung 4 reminders ko. Just do not forget to subscribe to my channel.